Hi there, how are you doing? How's your Christmas and New Year been? Now, I know for a lot of us, whether you're caring or not, it may have been a little bit different. It certainly was for me. I didn't have my Christmas with my family. It's the first time this year. But you know what? I refused to dwell on it. I decided, you know what? I'm going to enjoy today, whatever it brings. And I think that brings us into New Year, doesn't it? I'm going to enjoy each day, even with all that is happening at present. And it continues at this moment, I know. So with that in mind, I've got 3 simple points to help you to enjoy each day, even whilst caring, even going through challenging times. And the first one is quite a big one actually, and it's about structuring your day. Structuring your day, because otherwise these days can kind of drift in and out, and sometimes we don't even know what the day is, do we? Or is it the weekend? I've got no idea. So structuring your day and just maybe putting some simple things in. You probably already have structure in the fact that you may be giving your loved one medication, you're having to do certain things each day for them. But what are you doing for yourself each day structurally? So what are you doing? Maybe getting up at a certain time, going to bed a little bit earlier so you feel a bit better and more refreshed the next day. Maybe a little bit of stretching in the morning, maybe making yourself ring somebody, and sometimes we have to make ourselves, maybe we don't feel like chatting, but going, no, I'm going to ring a friend today, I'm going to ring a friend tomorrow, and I'm going to have a chat and see how they're doing. And then it pulls us out of this rut that we can get very stuck in. And then second point, you could look at going out into nature, getting outside, because as I've come out with that quote time and time again, getting into the outside space helps us deal with the inside space. And getting out into nature, even if it's just for a quick brisk walk or around the block, it helps us to take in microbes which are actually good for your gut, for your microbiome. So it does a whole range of things, mentally, emotionally and physically, getting outside. Even if it's cold, I took myself out for a run this morning. I really did not feel like it. It's cold, it was dark, but you know what? I feel better now for it. But sometimes you've got to give yourself a push. And then finally, this is something that I personally do as well. When I get into bed at night, particularly if I've had a bad day, I say to myself, right, think 3 things I was thankful for today. And I know you're like, really? 3 things? But what it does is it makes you survey the day, what's been going on in your day, helps you to bring about those positive neural pathways, the pleasure-seeking neural pathways. So it actually does a number of things for you, as well as surveying, going, actually, that happened, or a neighbour said, how are you doing? Or somebody rang you up. Simple things, maybe just a hot shower that you had that morning, and petting the dog, for me personally, you know, anything like that, just to have thanks, so that when you go off to sleep, the last thing you think about is something you were thankful for. I know that things are challenging at the moment, but also I was going to ask if you also have other ideas that can help boost morale, actually boost immune system and look after others as well. Whatever you're doing, if you can share those with me on my email, sarah@whocares4carers.com. I'm going to compile a list, and so then there's kind of like a menu for all of us to see how we can boost our well-being, make ourselves better, and then make yourselves feel stronger so that we can get through this. Because if you're caring for a loved one, it's time to start caring for yourself.